So Dele Farotimi made a video on YouTube, and as expected, the part of the video that is trending right now is the part where he was crying, because Nigerians are very emotional people, and often they ignore critical thinking to go with their emotions. So I want to point out two places in this Dele Farotimi's video where he said something that Nigerians should use as a take home as they are going into 2025. Wash.
That you are the ones who came out of prison. It wasn't me. You came out of prison. You found your voices. You demanded that the right thing be done. Consistently, you made sure that I knew I wasn't walking alone.
When Dele Farotimi said it was you who came out of prison, not him, what he meant is not physical prison, it is mental prison. He's happy for the fact that Nigerians were able to break free from that shackle of docility and silence in the face of oppression, and they spoke up for him, which alludes to the fact that Nigerians liberated themselves mentally. But this is nothing to celebrate yet, because it is not total liberation mentally. It's more like Nigerians reacted to what happened to Dele Farotimi than actually being mentally liberated. And that is a take home. That is something that we as Nigerians have to take note of. That yes, indeed, we have to liberate our mind, mentally, and we have to, as a matter of fact, to be proactive to the injustice and oppression in this country. We must not wait for a Dele Farotimi or a Showore or any other person to be locked up first before we react. That is the message. It is mental emancipation. That is what we have to do. Listen to the other part where he said something that Nigerians again should use as a take home into 2025.
I have called it the evil empire. I've spoken to the fact that because of what we have all collectively tolerated, we have lost our country and we have become as slaves in the country that we have all built. And we are all to blame. It was the idiot standing behind pulpits as I'm speaking with you, preaching injustice and lies to the people and helping them to normalize the madness that has overtaken all of us. I said this for years.
Now, what is Dele Farotimi saying? The evil empire that has been established in Nigeria, which is the evil establishment that exists and run this country today, has been allowed by all of us. It has been permitted by our docility, by our inactions, and some of our actions. That is what Dele Farotimi is saying, and that is why he said we must be held accountable for what this nation is turning into. Because there is no way where 1% should be oppressing 99%. This is where emancipating yourself mentally is important. That's why I keyed into those two statements by Dele Farotimi. First of all, you've liberated yourself from that prison, that shackles, which is mental slavery. Once you free yourself mentally, you free yourself physically. The problem we're having right now in this country, that people that are free mentally are not much, and it should be a must for all of us heading into 2025 that we must emancipate ourselves from mental slavery, so that in fact we can free ourselves from this evil empire called Nigeria, from this evil establishment called Nigeria. Because if you are free mentally, you understand what we are facing in this country. Nobody needs to be pointing finger that supports this one, support this one. No. I support Omoyele Sowore today. Nobody told me. Nobody recruited me. It was on my own, because I saw what was going on in this country and I knew that It is only by supporting Showore, supporting the AAC and the Revolution Now movement that we can at least take a step towards the liberation of this country. So first of all, your mind, it starts with your mind. Once your mind is free, then it moves, it sets into motions of actions. You start taking critical actions that will help forge the revolution further, because in fact we need a revolution to dismantle this evil empire. That is why even Dele Farotimi himself regard himself as a revolutionary, but of course he is in the camp where cannot be counted as a revolutionary camp. So that is his own personal problem. But as for Nigerians, as for the youth of this country, it is a choice on you now to remain in chains, both mentally and physically. We're already physically in chains. As far as you are born in this country, born in Africa, you are already in chains. You must not add to that chain by not liberating your mind. Your mind is the most powerful tool